Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Terry.
Prior to the game, you mentioned if Jessica Shepard is not a Lynx this year, we're in big time trouble. And obviously, it's not just the triple double tonight, but just kind of what she's giving you every night, and also very efficient.
Yeah.
I have to imagine one of the quickest triple doubles there's been. Just what can you say about everything she gave the Lynx in this game?
Yeah, played 40 minutes, first of all. Couldn't take her off the floor. I think in terms of what the group needed and maybe what we don't have when we're playing without Fee is just a paint presence. And so the others needed to be able to have someone to throw it into. And over the last, the games that Fee hasn't been in, Jess has kind of taken on the spot of Fee and has done it quite well. And obviously today, had success in posting up some good post players down there. This is the epitome of Jess. Good scorer, passer, rebounder. And all of it was on display for us today. Obviously, Matt got hot. T's minutes were really strong. But Jessica Shepard obviously was for just the second time in Lynx history to get a triple double. Almost had it at halftime. Just one more rebound. But yeah, really special play from Jess.
We'll go to Mike on Zoom. Mike Cook.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that one. Sure, congrats on the win, first of all.
Thanks, Mike.
Jess when Fee comes back, whatever that is, it seems like this thing is Jess will go back to the bench. How hard will that decision be if that indeed is what it has to be?
Certainly it's, Jess has done a really fine job, in Fee's absence. But, that's the strength of our team is that when we go to the bench, it's nice that we have that when we sub for Fee or we sub for Lan. I think we'll be, very mindful about making sure that Jess's minutes are what they need to be. And we'll find different ways to do that. But not an easy decision for sure, but obviously Nafisa Collier is an MVP, so everyone will understand that decision has to be made.
Just one more for me. The third quarter, the turnaround, you outscored 32-7. Was it simply picking up the intensity, getting out and running in transition?
Yeah, I'm getting stops. We didn't like how we started the game. We spent basically the first half, sleepwalking, through the defense, and you're trying to play offense, taking the ball to the net every possession. Well, that's not very good. And so in the third quarter, we were able to do something different there and played off our D. We were locked in. Some of our details that we were missing in the first half, we were better at. They started really identifying opportunities, what was open. McBride got hot. Third quarter was really good for us.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Yep.
Go to Andrew on Zoom.
Hey, Cheryl. Congrats again on the win.
Thanks, Andrew.
The TV caught you and BC having a little bit of a moment after she hit that point or that kind of bucket with a couple minutes left to really put the game away. Just what was kind of the emotion going on at that point, and just how proud of you are of BC for sticking with it all season?
Well, the possession before it, she didn't shoot. And so I was having a coronary on her in that time. She didn't shoot. 1 second left on the shot clock, and then we throw it to Mac, and she doesn't shoot for a shot clock violation. And so we were simply celebrating. Look what happens when you actually shoot it. It's really good for the Lynx team. And so BC played great, as we know, in Atlanta, and she's in a good space right now. And the ball kept finding her into shot clock, and we were just leaving her standing there. And so she did what she needed to do. So she's got to have that mindset. She's good off the bounce. She's really good off the bounce. And so we were celebrating her kind of rising up in that moment.
And last one for me, Natasha Heidemann had an awesome game tonight too. Just could you talk about almost like the luxury of having two starting point guards that really support each other the way they do? Courtney was just as vocal and active on the bench as if she was playing the game.
For sure. Court just didn't have it physically. She's kind of dealing with a little ailment, and it just became clear that we weren't going to be able to go with her, and so that's what those two do. Like you said, they celebrate. Courtney will say, "Hey, leave her out there," and T just having her back at exactly the right time. And I was really proud of T, running our team, making, solid decisions and obviously putting the ball in the hole for us.
Go to Christian on Zoom.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thanks.
Jess Shepard became the 19th player in WNBA history to record a triple-double with less than at least 11 field goal attempts. We were just speaking last time out about role players and their strengths and how they're really a huge component to championship teams. Recently with Fee being out, there's been a lot of talk online and, as far as media and fans, as far as the MVP race. I'm just kind of wondering from your perspective, game in and game out, what say you to those who try to discredit Fee's MVP race campaign because of having a talented roster and a franchise that cares about investment?
Yeah. It's pretty simple. Well, we're not 23-4 through the first, whatever part of the season without Nafisa Collier. We don't have one of the greatest 50-game runs, standing from last year to this year, and then, historic beginning to the season. And I'd say that, because our roster is constructed in such a way to win a championship, which is understanding you got to have more than an MVP on your team to be successful. But we're not in the place that we're in. We have I don't know what our game lead is in first place. MVPs come from the best team, and this best team has about a 6-game lead on the rest of the league. Nafisa Collier is the reason why. It's pretty simple.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.